Well, myself and my wife, Brenda, we live here in Colorado Springs, and we're going to jump right into it. The Vortex. This is powerful, folks. I want you to see what this is. The Vortex, complimentary travel savings portal. Travel more, save more, and make more. Now, for those who are here because of a cause, a vision, a ministry, a calling, or a yearning to just be free, do you need funding? Got to be sitting down here, because what you're going to see, knock your socks off. Well, your struggle is over. Our new travel program provides a fresh and consistent stream of funding for virtually any organization, church, school, or business. Now imagine, I want you to imagine with me, if you would, your members and supporters booking their personal and business travel 24/7, and you earn when they save. Truly, it's a win-win. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Fundraising with the Vortex. Now, the Vortex, and this is what blew me away, it's a perpetual funding solution. Who's it for? Well, you may be an organization that has members. Give out the free Vortex link because you are part of this organization. Here's a free travel link that you can take a look at that will save you on your travel. If you're a ministry, give it out to the congregation. They can give it out to the world. It's complimentary. If you're a school, give it out to the student families. Folks, it's huge. If you're a government organization, if you just say, Rick, I yearn to be free and I'm looking for a tool that will allow me to be free for once in my life, perhaps. Self-use, revenue generating. You may be a business. We show businesses how to turn travel expenses into revenue. Folks, it's a win-win all around. Now, we just came off the pandemic. Post-pandemic, 8 billion people were locked down during the pandemic, and now we're free to roam. Ladies and gentlemen, the demand for travel, it's exploding now. Canceled vacations will be rescheduled. Weekend getaways will be considered therapeutic. Family vacations will be enjoyed. The resorts and the cruises, they're lowering their prices. It's time to go. And billions will be made. Surge 365 will transfer billions. Right now, that's going away from us. We're going to show you a tool through the Vortex, how to bring that money to you. So the Vortex, what's the Vortex? The Vortex is a travel booking portal. It's a link. Your supporters can register for free. It's free access. And they go to that Vortex link and they can book their travel. Let it be one of the search engines. It doesn't have to be the only one. Let it be one of the search engines. It's the same hotels, the same cruises, the same car rentals. The majority of savings will be with the hotels, the cruises, and the car rentals. Flights are competitively priced. Earn 60% of what that customer saves. Give out that free link. They book, they save, and you earn 60% of what they save. Being able to give out a free link and earning money while you sleep. Earn cash rewards 24/7, 365 days out of the year. The Vortex program, share the link, they save, and you earn. Now, Rick, how do you do this? Well, our business model here with Surge 365 is different. Expedia, Priceline, ton of money on advertising. Rather than paying for clicks and commercials, Surge says, no, let's pay the people. It's more effective for you because we pay for results, and it's also more effective for you because you get paid. Now, let's go into the Vortex a little bit. You give that free link out to the world. There's no limit. The Vortex converts into multiple languages. It's an international link. When someone gets that link, they create a free Vortex sign-in. It's personal to them. It's like they have their personalized booking engine. So when they get ready to travel, hotels, resorts, weekly stays, cruises, cars. Book your flights, get your emergency travel services on your personal link. Now imagine everyone in your church, as an example, having their own booking link with the Vortex, their own personal link. And here's how it works. And we've got some examples here, real time. The Vortex customers save, and we're talking per night, and this hotels, you earn 60% of those savings. I want you to think about the power of this and where Surge 365 is in the whole scheme of online booking. Someone books a hotel in Orlando. It's the same booking process, the same hotel as Expedia, Booking.com. Through the Vortex, they save $67 over the lowest online internet price. That's huge. By the way, those prices are actually set in the public space. They're set by whom? Expedia and Priceline. It's called parity. Well, the Vortex comes in under parity. In this case, they're saving $67. Your organization gave away that free Vortex link. 60% of what that customer saves comes to you. $40 coming to you. New York City, the very same hotel. The Vortex goes out and it looks at what that public price is, and it has an algorithm that comes in up to 60% less in this case, saving that customer, that person that gets this free complimentary link, $125, 60% of the $125 coming to you. Making money while you sleep. 7 days a week, 365 days out of the year, 24 hours a day. Rome, it's an international link as well. Look at that. Vortex, you book that same hotel. It goes out, it looks at that public price. It's called parity. It's a public price. $58 savings through the Vortex, and 60% of what they save comes back to the owner of the Vortex. Huge, ladies and gentlemen. Click and order fundraising. Now imagine earning 60% of what that member saves. So I want you to think about this. As you have an organization, you give out a free link. The members in your organization give out the free link. Social media, it can go international. But let's say 50 people book travel through that link. And let's say as a result of them booking, you receive $50, and that's the average, $50 on that travel savings. Ladies and gentlemen, you just raised $1,500. Well, Rick, we've got a congregation of hundreds. Okay, well, let's say just 100 of them, right? Book travel, and you receive $50, which is the average savings on that travel savings. You just raised $3,000 continuous, folks. This does not stop. We're talking a continuous fundraiser as we override the return of travel. 8 billion people. Oh, Rick, we can do better than the 100 people or the 50 people. How about 500 people booking travel? Okay, let's say 500 people book that travel and the average savings $50. You just raised $15,000. What would you do with $15,000? What would you do with $3,000? What would you do with $1,500? Do you have a need for it? Truly, ladies and gentlemen, it is the ultimate fundraiser. Now, I want you to really think about this slide. If only 20%, let's say you're a church, if only 20% of your member base, just 20%, however many members, just 20% of that, took one trip, one vacation, and it generated an earnings of $50. If you are a ministry, just 20% of the $1,500, that's $9,000. An association, just 20% of the $10,000, that's $60,000. If you are a nonprofit, 20% of the $80,000. Ladies and gentlemen, that's $480,000. But if you're an alumni association, 20% of that 175,000, 35,000, not even people, 35,000 transactions is $1 million. Do you have a vision powerful enough that people would say, I'm going to make a consumer choice to go here instead of giving that money over here to Expedia, to Travelocity. But let's wrap up here. Fundraising benefits. Generate funds from an existing network of members and supporters. The money is flowing away from you. What you're seeing today is a tool that allows that money to come to you. Get paid for performance and productivity. There's no glass ceiling on earnings. Low participation rate still produces significant revenue. Now, I like this one because with the nonprofit myself, accountability is so huge. Transparency is so huge. There are 3 reports that are automatically generated that track the money, that track everything. There's a report when someone registers that tracks the names of the people that register and their emails. There's a report that tracks when they book so that you know what commission is due you. Then there's a 3rd report when the company sends you a check. I know you're going to like that one. Online bookings and changes are handled directly with the vendors. Now, if you are a guest, you're not in the travel business. We're really not in the travel business. When someone books through that Vortex, they're working directly with the vendor. And so if there's an itinerary or there's something that needs to be changed, they're working directly with the vendor. I like this one also. Travel cash rewards are paid by the travel vendors, not your supporters. So it's not a jacked up price, folks. We're doing something different with the profit that Expedia keeps that makes them 98 billion. We're saying, no. We're able to pass on the savings to the person who's booking and to pay 60% of what is saved to the owner of the Vortex. I want you to think about how powerful that is. Now, if you've ever worked a traditional fundraising program, whether it's some event or whatever the case may be, or standing on the corner with a sign, car wash, or spending a ton of money, ton of time, this campaign requires virtually no management overhead. It's driven truly by your vision. But ladies and gentlemen, it's non-contractual and there's no long-term commitment. Your next step is to get back with the person that invited you to this presentation and get started today. We recommend our travel owner package. It's $4.99 the investment, $99.95 monthly, and it includes the Vortex that you're going to be using for fundraising. Also has a host travel agency access, wholesale club membership for low prices, the vacation vault that accumulates the reward credits, and we have a reward trip. And then we'll sit down with you and we'll help you launch your Vortex fundraising campaign and so much more. So get back with the person that invited you and come on board today.